Sometimes good deeds don't need a reason. But when someone tries to punish you for doing the right thing, you either give up or you go bigger. My name's Jake Miller, and this is how my HOA fined me for helping my neighbor, and how I turned that fine into a movement that changed everything. The beginning. I live in a quiet cul-de-sac in a place called Evergreen Oaks. Nice lawns, nice houses, and an HOA that seemed to think it was the Supreme Court. It was a Saturday morning when I saw Mrs. Turner, my 78-year-old neighbor, struggling with her front ramp. She uses a wheelchair, and the wood had started to rot. I grabbed my toolbox and walked over. "Morning, ma'am, need a hand?" She smiled. "You're a blessing, Jake. HOA said they'd look into it 3 months ago." 3 months. That's how long she'd been waiting. I wasn't about to wait another minute. The good deed. I spent the whole afternoon repairing her ramp, replaced the planks, sanded them down, added new handrails. It wasn't perfect, but it was safe. While I worked, a few neighbors came by. One brought lemonade. Another offered screws. It was one of those small-town, feel-good moments that make you proud to live where you do. But not everyone saw it that way. The fine. Monday morning, I found a white envelope taped to my garage door. It read, "HOA violation, unauthorized construction activity, fine $200. I blinked twice. They fined me for helping a disabled neighbor fix her ramp. Apparently, I had violated the no exterior work without prior approval clause. I called the HOA office. Diane, the president, answered. "Jake, you can't perform unapproved repairs, even on another property." "It was a safety issue," I said. "She could have gotten hurt." "That's unfortunate," she said, "but rules are rules." Click. That was it. No empathy, no common sense. Just a fine for doing the right thing. The spark. That night I sat on my porch, angry but thinking. If they wanted to fine me for helping one person, what would they do if I helped everyone? So I came up with a plan. The project. The next Saturday, I posted flyers around the neighborhood. Free home repair day, tools, time and teamwork. No HOA approval needed. Within 24 hours, a dozen people signed up. Loose fences, squeaky doors, broken lights, little things people had been fined for but couldn't afford to fix. We met on the cul-de-sac with hammers and paintbrushes. It was chaos and it was beautiful. Even kids joined in, painting fences and planting flowers. Of course, the HOA noticed. The confrontation. Around noon, a black SUV pulled up. Diane stepped out, clipboard in hand, wearing sunglasses like she was on a mission. "Mr. Miller, what exactly is going on here?" "We're helping our neighbors," I said, smiling, "fixing what your fines couldn't. This is unauthorized community work." "So was fixing a ramp," I said. She frowned. "You're violating HOA procedure. You'll all be fined." That's when something unexpected happened. One by one, the neighbors stopped working and stood behind me. "Then fine all of us," said one man. "We're not doing anything wrong," said another. It wasn't just me anymore, it was all of us. Diane realized she was outnumbered. She got back in her SUV and left. The viral moment. Later that day, someone posted a short clip online. Me and my neighbors standing together with our tools while the HOA president drives off. The caption read, "HOA fined him for helping his neighbor. Now the whole street's helping each other." By the next morning, the video had over 2 million views. Comments poured in, people cheering, calling us heroes, sharing their own HOA horror stories. A local news crew even showed up that week. The turnaround. When the story aired, the HOA couldn't ignore it. Emails, calls, and public pressure hit them hard. The city's Disability Rights Office even reached out, reminding the HOA that denying accessibility assistance could violate federal law. And just like that, they backed off. A few days later, every homeowner got a letter. Effective immediately, the HOA will waive all fines related to community volunteer work or accessibility assistance. They didn't apologize, but they changed the rule. That was enough. The ending. Today, Free Home Repair Day is still a thing. Once a month, we all pitch in, fixing, painting, building, laughing. Mrs. Turner still sits on her new porch ramp, watching us with a smile. She says it's the safest she's ever felt in her own neighborhood. As for Diane, she resigned a few months later. Apparently, she wanted to spend more time with family. I just smile every time I walk past her old office. Because I know sometimes doing the right thing is the best revenge. Fade out, uplifting music. Camera pans over neighbors working together as the sun sets.